right, so let's finally finish this out. So on one side, we have 16 divided into two groups, plus 6. On the other side, we also have 16, but this one says divided into the sum of 2 plus 6. So you see how I kind of worked it out with words? That's kind of setting up your expression. So 16 split into two groups and 6 more. Or we could say with this one, 16 split into the sum of 2 plus 6 groups. That one's a little bit weirder, but remember the sum is the combined amount between the two add-ins. So 2 plus 6 is 8, so the sum is 8. So 16 divided by, well, we'll figure that out. So let's go ahead and remember BPMA. Brackets, parentheses, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So when we look at this one, first thing on the left, we have no brackets, we have no parentheses, we do have multiplication and division. So our first step that we're going to do is 16 divided into two groups. 16 divided into two groups is 8. I'm going to copy down the plus, copy down the 6, because we did not use those yet. You don't have to draw those tiny little arrows, but just right now I'm drawing them to show you where they're coming from. Here on the right, 2 plus 6, all right? That's what we're looking at first because we put on our bracket goggles, no brackets. We put on our parentheses goggles, there are parentheses. So the first thing we need to do on the one on the right is add together 2 plus 6. So 2 plus 6, the sum of 2 plus 6, like we said before, was 8. I did not use the division symbol. I did not use 16. So as you can see, just by going through one step on both sides, we have very different answers coming up with our next step. So on the left side, we'll keep on going down. We do not have any more multiplication or division. We do have addition or subtraction. So we're just going to do 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is 14. So 16 divided into two groups plus 6 more is 14, because 16 divided into two groups is 8, and 8 plus 6 is 14. So let's look at this side. 16 divided into the sum of 2 plus 6. So we just made that a little bit simpler to say. 16 divided into 8 groups. And if you divided 16 into 8 groups, there would be 2 in each group. So 16 divided into 8 groups is 2. These are two very different answers. And really, the only difference in the expression was the use of grouping symbols. On the left, we did not have grouping symbols, so we started with 16 divided by 2. On the right, we did have a grouping symbol of 2 plus 6, so we started by adding 2 plus 6. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at kind of a photo representation of these. Here is 16 divided by 2 plus 6. What are they doing? They're one. Okay, so you can't really see that very well, but what they did is I almost wrote on my screen with the wrong pen. They put a box around those, so they were saying half of that group, and half of that group was 8, and then so you're adding 8 and 6. On this side, oops, I need to go back to my pointer. Nope. Yes. On that side, nope. On this side, there we go. We did 16 divided by the sum of 2 plus 6. So 2 plus 6 is 8. Now we have 16 divided by 8. So if we're looking at that as a picture, basically you are taking 16 things and dividing it into 8 groups, which puts 2 in each group. Once again, you really can't see what they're trying to show you, but it's like each one of these 2 has a circle around it. So there are 8 groups of 2, which is let's see if we can get it to show the final part. Okay, no, they don't even give you the answers, but we have the answers over here. So as you can see, we're getting a very different answer from the same expression just by putting grouping symbols on one of them. So that's the power of grouping symbols. Parentheses and brackets are your grouping symbols.